What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 55 of the Lipstick Nerds podcast. I'm your host, Nikki Powell, and oh my god, I'm not a Powell anymore. I can't remember how to do my intro anymore since I'm not a Powell. Nikki Pettit. Nikki Pettit. Woo, your last name.
So that's how you say it, okay.
So, joining me today, I've got Lauren Wilson.
Hi, it's
Hey.
me.
Hey, girl.
It's me.
Hey.
Hi.
And we've got Fiona McKinnon coming back from last week. If she can hear us. Fiona, it's podcast. You have to talk. I love that we could totally hear her until right now.
I know.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I've been saying constantly, I'm like, hey guys, I have no idea how to add my Twitter handle.
You just thought we were ignoring you?
Oh no.
That's
Yeah, your
great.
Twitter handle's totally not there.
Oh,
Yeah.
the reception in Canada is
You
awful.
failed us. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're live, in case you didn't notice that.
It's fine.
Great.
I'm gonna sit underneath my desk. You guys can look at board games for the next.
Damn, you have so many board games.
I know, they're Lucas's. It's just we got a bunch of Calixes and it's 107, not including the expansions. We cataloged all of it today.
Oh my
You
god.
cataloged it. You're such a nerd.
Inventory it.
There is an actual app for it that you put the actual board games that you have, and then if you are bored, you can click on random board game to play,
Board
and then it
with
tells
the
you.
board games.
So they used to have something like that to catalog all of your games and movies. And I think when G had the iPhone 3 or something, he had that app on there and it didn't update with iPhone 5.
The iPhone 3.
Yeah. But every time he'd buy a game, he would scan it and
Yeah.
it would go into his library. So we'd go to a used comic store, a used what was it? A used game store or something.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he would see something. He's like, I don't know, do I have that or not? I can't remember. So we'd look it up in his little catalog system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just reminds me of work because they have a shit ton of board games there and a whole library of.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
We
board
watch
games forever.
tabletop all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's just oh my god, just the amount of board games, and just realizing we got IKEA in Canada, at least Halifax just opened, and
Mhm.
so we bought 8 Calixes at once. And if you guys don't know what a Calix is, it's a shelf. They have the 2x4s, and typically they're $100, and we got them for $49.99.
Nice.
There you
So
go.
So we bought 8 of them,
Oh god.
and that's
Oh,
only
man.
3.
Oh
we
yeah,
have
I see it now. Okay.
here
okay.
full of one right beside me that are full of books, and then there's a bunch. The rest of our apartment's terrible right now.
We used to buy those five by however many DVDs you could fit in there. It was maybe a 12-inch section or whatever.
Yeah,
The tall ones. Every time we would go to Walmart or Big Lots or something, we'd buy a new one. So we had 6 of them in our house by the time we finally decided to buy one of the big giant ones. So we
Yeah.
got 6 of the itty bitty ones and one big giant one. So every time we did moving, we just took saran wrap and saran wrapped them all.
That's so smart.
I know, right? And then just moved them like that. I've since
Oh,
gotten rid of
yeah.
most of them. So
Oh,
they're really bad quality. They don't hold up more than 3 years. So
fair.
yeah.
That makes
All
sense.
right. So you'll notice that Joey's not here. So if you're watching, you should go tweet Joey and tell her she's a slacker. And I know she's not that hungover. She can't be that hungover.
She just went to a
Um,
wedding with an open bar. It's fine. It's likely.
You know how that is, Lauren. You know how that is. Lauren got shit faced at my wedding, in case you guys didn't know.
Dude,
We're
free
not
wine,
emo
man.
shit
Free
faced.
wine.
There was
No, yeah.
quite
I
a few
was
people that were way more.
composed. I was at least composed.
Someone fell into the bushes. Somebody threw up outside. Somebody
Yeah, I was
passed
none of
out
that,
in the
yeah.
back, the tailgate of their truck.
Oh, I
Good
missed
times.
that.
Yeah.
No, it was a good time, but no, I did not embarrass myself.
You said you were embarrassed, though. I came over to say hi to you guys.
I'm
and
sure
you were
I
like,
was.
Nikki, I'm so drunk right now. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, You didn't fall into the bushes, Whitney did. You're fine. You're like, I didn't. You're right, I
That
didn't.
was the first time I met Whitney too, and I was just like,
That was the first time I
amazing.
met Whitney, and I was like, I went up to her and I was like, "Oh, Nate, is this your girlfriend, Whitney?" And she's like, "Hi, Whitney."
She's amazing. That was like the
Oh my
perfect
God.
first meeting.
I told she and Janelle, I'm like, if you guys ever get married, I will be there. I don't care if you invite me or not. I will be there, and you have guaranteed yourself the drunk white bitch. Like, I will be her. I'm gonna get so turned at their wedding.
Yes. Oh my God, she was amazing. No, that was a good wedding. But yeah,
Ah, thanks.
Joey had open bar, so
Shame
who
on
knows?
Joey. Shame.
It's like 6 o'clock. Like, come on.
She should be anti-hungover by now. Like, rally, girl. Get yourself a burrito and a Bloody Mary. You'll be fine.
That's like that we shamed her. I'm glad.
Everyone go shame Joey. So you weren't here last week, and
wasn't.
Joey's not here this week.
We
So
have
we're gonna
people
have
who
to
weren't here.
put off our Office episode another week.
That's fine. I want to rewatch some of it. My problem is every time I start watching it, I just want to skip ahead to like everything else that's already happened.
I don't. I want to watch it until Michael leaves, and then I get sad.
Aw.
And then I get
Okay.
sad about Jim and Pam, and I get
I don't know why. I just see Jim and Pam not together. I'm like, guys, just get together.
right.
It's just my struggle. Yeah. So I need to watch some of it anyway.
So we went over like our 9-month backlog of what we've been doing. So Lauren, tell us like what have you been doing? What have you been playing? Because I know you play
God.
and watch a lot.
I know. So as far as watching goes, I think the past 9 months, I watched all of Veep, which is very good. On
I
HBO.
started that, and I think
I started
got, like, a
multiple
few
times,
episodes.
and then like I finally actually committed to it. And it's incredible. It's hilarious. I love what's her name, the actress.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah, so I know it's a long name.
She just said she got breast cancer.
I saw that. I was very sad. So this morning.
Yeah, that sucks. She'll kick his ass
sure-
though.
I know she'll pull through.
Yeah.
But no, so I watched that. And that was hilarious. Then I switched. I don't know if it was right afterwards, but I'm watching BoJack Horseman right now.
Yes.
For the first time. Have you been watching that? Yeah, I binged it, so I just got to the 4th season. This
Oh,
week.
I finished. I'm like.
Okay. I started from
probably
episode
finished
1 on. Nikki, have you seen it?
I have not. It's not something that I've jumped into, and I've been told a million times I should watch it, and I
Yeah,
It's
it's
really
just one of those, like, I was done with Beeps. I was like, oh, what should I watch next? And multiple people, someone mentioned BoJack Horseman, and then I mentioned BoJack to, like, other friends, like, oh, I'm thinking about this. I'm like, yes, do it. So I was like, okay. And it's a lot of fun with those shows that are based in Los Angeles, now that I live in LA, that I get all the jokes. So it's super nice, and I understand a little better. So I've been watching those things. The last 9 months, I cannot recall anything.
Joey and I had
But-
to go through our PlayStation
Yeah.
logs and be like, oh, I played that. Oh, yep. Okay. There was that too. I played a lot more than I thought I did. Okay.
Yeah, because I watched like Silicon Valley, Veep. Then I think the thing after Veep is BoJack. I want to say so. But as far as games go, oh yeah, God, Destiny 2 right now for sure.
Ugh, like
Always-
everybody else in the world.
Yeah, always Final. I'm not like everyone else though. Like people go hardcore. And I don't know how they're doing it. So
I can't. I just
like-
can't.
Yeah.
like I haven't done the raid yet. I'm not like max level. I don't even know how you, like no. So
I have coworkers that have multiple max level characters right now.
I'm like no.
How do
I'm
you
at
find the time for that? I just
77, I
don't.
think now. It's not even that. Yeah, it's like not only do I not have, I have some time. Like I'm not gonna pretend like I'm super busy, but I don't want to just farm the same thing over and over again. Speaking from someone who plays MMOs, like I also play Final Fantasy 14 on
Fair.
and off. So, and then I just bought Golf Story yesterday because people were talking about it. Some people we know, and I decided to get it. And it's a lot of fun. Before that, I have Mario and Rabbids I've been playing, which is good. It's hard though. It's like my first what are those, like tactical RPGs? I've never really played those before. Like not Final Fantasy.
Like turn-based?
Fire Emblem, yeah. I've never played the Fire Emblem games or anything because that system was always kind of seemed complicated to me. So
Oh, I played
skipped on that.
XCOM, so it looks
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No.
XCOM is like one of my favorite series. So
Oh, cool. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Mario and Rabbids, I was definitely one of those people that were like, oh, babies first, whatever, tactical RPG. So I was like, let's do it. And so I did it. So I beat the first world, and yeah, now it's getting really difficult. And I'm like, maybe on the plane ride to Kentucky or something.
I want to get the Switch. I don't have one, so I kind of want to get one.
Yeah, you need to get it. You should get it. You can maybe hold out until Mario. Like, they have a bundle, the Mario Odyssey bundle. You should get
We're
that
waiting
one.
for that because Lucas wants that. So that's why we're just going to wait and get it when they come out with the bundle.
Yeah, Joey still has my my Joy-Cons, my Splatoon Joy-Cons, the pink and green ones. Miss Amy Gill sent us over each Joy-Cons, because they're only European for some reason, or Europe-based. The Joy-Cons themselves, so she shipped them over. And so Joey has them. And Joey still has my Filthy Casual shirt from, March that we ordered together. Because for some reason, Joey and I like to think that we see each other way more than we actually do.
Well, you used to. I mean, at least you had the option to when she lived down there. And now she lives up here near me.
She's had this Filthy Casual shirt.
I still haven't seen her.
Yeah, before she moved up to San Francisco. So it's traveled to her from Orange County to Sacramento to San Francisco, this dang shirt.
Speaking of us seeing each other, we still need to talk about possibly a November thing. So,
we'll
see. Because I like that idea that we had. We'll get on it.
We'll talk about it. But, so, because she, texts me, she's just we always want to bundle our stuff together to make shipping less. So she was like, oh, they have a sale. I was like, I don't have a Filthy Casual shirt, so I guess I can get one. She's like, yeah, I'll buy it with mine. So she bought it. And it's been 10 months now.
What was it on sale? It was probably $10 on sale or something.
Yeah, it was on sale. And
I can wait. 9 months. I meant to get it. Stuff.
Right. I meant to get it at Kind of Funny Life 3, but then I rarely saw Joey, and it wasn't with my shit, her carrying that around. So yeah. But games that came out, I feel I've been playing all the recent ones. I've not been playing anything obscure, I guess. Lost Legacy came out. I bought it and I sold it back because I didn't need to keep it. And then anything that comes out for the Switch, I'm buying that. I feel like I need to go over my PS4. Everybody's Golf. Joey made me buy that, and I played it for a weekend with her. And now I bought Golf Story for whatever reason.
Good God.
I feel golf is the big thing now.
I don't even like golf, but I'm everyone's talking about it, and someone mentioned Golf Story with Harvest Moon.
I only want to play it because everyone else is playing it. I've got FOMO.
Yeah, I literally bought Everybody's Golf because it was a long weekend, whatever holiday was recent, and Joey's like, play with me. And I was like,
weekend?
Sure, yes. Do you have Labor Day weekend, or you just know U.S. holidays better than me?
We do. We do have Labor Day weekend.
Okay. I don't know.
I mean, they have it. It's not like they just...
Yeah, I didn't know it was the same day.
Now, do you observe it like the Americans do?
Oh, fair enough. Yes. Yes, we do.
Yeah, and then, Everybody's Golf. Someone just mentioned it was Harvest Moon. So I was like, that's an auto sell for me, I guess. So now freaking golfing and pixelated stuff. I'm not even a golf person. It's fine. I've been playing everything. I don't know. I'm going to wrap it up there because I cannot recall. That's as far as I can recall. Persona 5, that was this year.
Oh, yeah. That was a big thing that came out.
Yeah, I started that. Didn't beat the first dungeon thing, and something else came out. Trying to get into, or I'm still trying to beat Horizon.
Dude, I'm 3 hours into that or something. I really like it. Again, it's finding the time to do it. So I just found the time today to finally beat Game of Thrones. I got through episode 5 and 6.
Oh my God.
Beat it.
Yes, that's what came out. Game of Thrones, yeah. Watch that.
Another Platinum, that was nice. Oh yeah. So we've probably all watched Game of Thrones, Fiona, I assume? No? Oh.
Come on, man.
Man, you're missing a cute butt. You need to watch that show.
I'm sorry. I think I'm on season 3.
Dude, you got engaged. Did you see that?
Oh my God, I know. Isn't that the cutest shit ever?
I know. Nothing, don't worry about it.
2 of the characters from the show are just engaged now, and it's the cutest thing.
Oh, isn't it Kit or whatever his name is?
Yeah, Kit Harington and
I didn't even know they were dating until I decided to stop.
You knew they were dating.
That's the cutest thing. Yeah, I knew that they were dating after a while, and then they announced it with some super classy newspaper article in their hometown. It was they're announcing their engagement. It was adorable, and it wasn't like this like Hollywood bullshit thing. It was just cute.
Yeah.
And,
Fair.
That is cute. No.
man. She
Yeah,
gets to
I
squeeze his
had
butt
no
all the time
idea.
now.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, and then Horizon, I got like 20 hours through before something else came out. Before Zelda came out. I had like 3 days to like, what? Excuse? Did you say you?
No, I said yeah.
Oh.
What?
I thought she said ew, and I said Zelda. I was like, excuse you?
So I'm like an hour into Zelda, and I'm just not loving it. But this is every Zelda game, okay? It takes me like 3 to 4 hours to actually get into the game, and I hate it up until that point. So I'm like working on it, but it's pissing me off. Every time there's like a new rule, I'm like, seriously, you can only climb during certain times. You only have a certain amount of time to climb. You can only climb in certain weathers.
Come on.
You have to like make all these things in
right.
order to like get your health back up, and like, it's just kill me now.
Yeah, I got really far in Horizon until Zelda came out, and I just put it aside. And I recently got back to it. But like when you're 20 hours into a game, and Horizon's not that easy of a game as far as like knowing what all the robots do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, fuck it. I dropped down to easy. I'm like, I just want to beat this fucking game, and I like left it off at a boss, and I was like, it's like never gonna happen. I got pretty far, and then I gave it up again.
I'm playing games on easy intentionally now. Like I would never do that before. It's always normal mode. If there's a mode, I just go.
Yeah, I do normal mode. Yeah.
I'm intentionally putting them on easy because I know that I don't have the time and energy to put into a normal game. I'm like, I want to experience this and I want to be able to talk about it. So I have to play it on normal so I can get through it as fast as possible, which kind of sucks. But I mean, it's also kind of really nice. Like Horizon's not that hard, like on easy. So.
It's not. Yeah, that's what, like if I can just whack these robots, like whatever.
I know.
Like that's all I need.
But
then I put it down again for everything else. So.
I wish I could choose easy for Zelda. Like that would be amazing. It's like, oh look, you can climb everywhere all the time, all you want. Like
have the Nikki difficulty.
Yes.
Do it.
That. Fiona.
Yes.
What have you been watching or playing in the last week since we got your update last week?
I've been playing Pokemon.
Moon and Sun.
Yeah, I've been playing Sun because Lucas got back into it. And I just found out last night that they uploaded the new season of Scream Queens, the season 2.
Oh, wait, there's a season 2?
Yeah.
You didn't know about this?
What?
I watched it on Hulu last year when it came out. It was so good.
I feel like we probably had the same discussion last year. Then I was like, there's a season 2, and I don't think I ever watched it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had that conversation.
Yeah.
It sounds very familiar.
I was waiting for it to come on Netflix, and then I realized last night it was on there, and so I have binge watched the entire season since last night.
Very nice, very nice. How many episodes is that?
It's 10, so 10 times 45 minutes equals no life.
Less than 10 hours, okay?
Equals no life.
That sounds like a fine Sunday to me.
So I watched that, and I now know why there's not a season 3.
Whoa, did I watch this? Shit.
The one with John Stamos?
John Stamos.
Taylor Lautner.
The guy who played the werewolf in Twilight.
They were working in the hospital
John
together.
Stamos?
Yeah, John Stamos.
This doesn't ring a bell to me.
He was so good in it. It was such,
I think I forgot to watch this.
I think he was like him. I think Jamie Lee Curtis were like the only people who did well that season.
Wait, Jamie Lee. Wait, what was that?
Taylor Lautner was hysterical for the person that he played. Like, I'm sorry, he did real good with that.
See, here's the thing.
I love Chanel. I think she's hysterical. Like,
I think she's too.
1 and 5, 1, 2, and 5. I don't know, whatever numbers they are. The 3 Chanels. They're fantastic. Okay.
Hugh died in season 1 because that was done by Ariana Grande. 3 is oh god, what is her name? She's the daughter of the woman who I can't even remember her name right now. Who played Princess Leia in Star Wars and
the show you just watched all yesterday?
No, I'm talking about the Chanels. Like Chanel is a girl with the earmuffs.
Wait, she's Carrie Evans' daughter or granddaughter?
Wait, no, Lord,
Carrie
yeah.
Fisher? Yeah, that's her daughter.
Carrie Fisher is her daughter, yeah. And
Yeah,
then,
the girl with the earmuffs is.
I think
Carrie
she's
Fisher's
dating
daughter.
like Taylor Lautner, like they're really good friends. They're all over Instagram together. I don't know.
I thought they were actually dating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they're either dating or
Yeah.
like really good friends.
I think they're fantastic. I think it's so kitschy. So we were talking about this before the episode. So yeah. Like it was just kitschy and stupid and I loved it. And I wish it was back for season 3 because it was great. It was awful.
Now I want to
It was
know
so
why there
awful.
wasn't a season 3.
Oh no, it was awful. Like plot lines just like everywhere. And like they just couldn't keep their mind straight. It was like
I
the
should
director
watch
was
it,
on
though.
like acid or something.
But I
It
should
was-
watch it. I should get
Yes,
the
you should.
experience.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to watch it because overall it's pretty good. It just reminds me a lot of season 1. Like the way that things happened remind me of season 1. Except there were like a few things, but then
I mean, season 1 was pretty off the rails too. I didn't like.
Oh yeah,
But I love that. I love that it was so just like, no,
Right.
this can't happen. Oh, they're going that far. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
They just
It
make fun
reminded-
of themselves at times, pretty
Yeah.
much.
It reminded me a lot of American Horror Story, like the way that it progressed, like the season 1 of American Horror Story. If you haven't watched it before, it's like Death House, and then it goes into the Asylum for season 2, and then season 3. Was that Coven or was that?
I only
That
saw
was
the
in-
first one.
3 was Coven.
Yeah, season 3 was Coven. Season
Second
4
was the
Circus.
hospital or the insane asylum.
Yes,
Asylum.
I hated Asylum.
It was too bloody for me, and I
I thought it
No,
was
Coven
said
was
no
4
to the series.
because 3 was Circus.
No, for Circus was after Coven.
Was it?
Oh, I definitely know that it was after Coven because I watched Coven
I don't
and
know.
then I watched the Circus one, and then after that was it
Hotel.
Hotel? Yeah, it was Hotel.
Hotel.
But
Yeah.
yeah. No, I don't know. I hated Asylum. Like I could not. Like
Said too.
yeah, that was 2. Have you guys watched?
Oh yeah.
I watched the first season, and then I watched like began the first episode of the second season, and it was super gory for me. Like just it might not have been super gory. It's just like it was gory enough to where I was like, I don't want to watch this, and so I like turned it off and never went back to American Horror Story.
It was good, and then you're like, okay, this is like all right. So like last season was all about dead people, and then like season 2 just like went into like, let's see how many plot lines we can fit in one season, and then just like see how confused people can be by the end of the season, because there's like 15 different plot lines, and then only like a few of them actually connected to each other, and then a bunch of other shit happened, and then
See, that's how I feel about Hotel. Is I just like
I
get
didn't
shit
see
together.
Hotel.
There's just so many things going on. Gaga was really good in it, though. I'm impressed.
I didn't see, like I stopped
haven't
after
finished it.
Circus because I did not like the clown, and so I'm just like,
Do you not like clown?
Oh,
See,
no.
until they
Did
get
you
into
see
like
it?
spiders or something, I'm good. Which I feel like this season they will do because
fuck
it's like
that.
about
No,
phobias
no,
and
no.
stuff. And
Hell no. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I'm not
No,
a
so
I
fan.
don't know.
did you not see
So-
it, Fiona?
No.
Hold on. You don't like clowns, you know? Okay.
No,
So
it's just like I just find
like
it stupid.
Is like
Because-
the Spaceballs version of American Horror Story.
Scream Queens.
Scream Queens, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Oh
Scream
god,
Queens is like the
100%.
Spaceballs version of it.
It's by the same. Like I know the director. The director from Glee is the person who did American Horror Story, and then some of the other producers branched off and made Scream Queens, and so I think they were trying to do like the whole like Glee vibe, but specifically horror, if that makes any sense. So it had like all that kitschy nonsense, but it was like trying to be a horror show at the same time. And I feel like just the plotline this season was stupid. Like the first episode was just like, okay, like this kind of makes sense, like okay, but then like it just went like, oh, let's try to tie a bunch of things together. It was just like this. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen 30 Rock before?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so they talk about this rat king. So it's it's actually a thing. So it's when rats like tangle their tails together and become this huge mass. That's what season 2 of Scream Queens was. It was a rat king.
Yeah, I just felt there was so much going on, like so much. And then like this person's the killer and then they're not the killer and then they're dead and then this person's the killer, but then they're also not. But they are, but there's more than one and then there's 12 killers. I don't even know. It just
What was her name? Oh, she played the nurse. I thought her entire character was not needed. I was just like, okay, like I get that certain things happen, so you're at this point where you're just pissed, but like there's no reason for you to be here. Like there's no reason.
She doesn't even go here.
It's just like, one, she doesn't even go here. Two, her acting was terrible. Like it's just like, oh, I haven't done acting in like 5 years, so I'm just gonna like come in and pretend like
we can do it. All right. Okay, good to know. Need to watch.
Need to watch. Must watch.
Recommended in a terrible way.
We're gonna jump into some of the questions that we got today. First question comes from Zyger 8723. I don't know his numbers.
1337. Come on, Lee. Oh right. Zyger who?
Zyger what? It says, has there ever been a game that made you play? Oh, that you played that you stopped and thought about your actions in the game, whether or not you made the morally the right choice or if what you were doing was right to begin with. So I was playing Game of Thrones, right? And I decided like a month ago, it's taking me like 9 months to get through this fucking game. I decided on like episode 2 that I just wasn't going to give any fucks anymore for any of my characters. I was going to play the badass for all my characters. And that worked out pretty well.
Oh, you mentioned this last week.
Yeah. So I really like the way things turned out when I was the fucking Banff. Like, I always play the games where I'm like, no, but that's not right. Like, I shouldn't lie to them. I have to tell them the truth. I have to tell them the truth. That's fine. No. I fucking lied. And I cheated. And I schemed. And I murdered my way to the top.
There you go.
While the ending of the story pretty much is the same across the board, because honestly, we all know that, like, you know, Telltale, like, they don't actually give you freedom.
Right.
Yeah. So as free as I was, I feel like I did the right thing. Like when it was like, do you want to punch the guy or do you want to like let him run free? No, I punched him. And like, do you want to like slit this guy's throat? I'm like, fuck yeah. Felt great about it. And usually when I play the games like with the morals, I feel kind of guilty that I played with morals because I'm like, what would have happened if I'd have had more fucking balls in this situation? Like,
right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like that any game that lets me choose like the dialogue options, I'm immediately like, stop. I freak out. I go to the internet. And I'm like, what do I need to say? I get
unless it's like Telltale and it gives you like 10 seconds.
Okay, true. I've only played
like, panic.
I've only played like Borderlands, I think, of Telltale. So, which I just like played whatever. But like Life is Strange or something like that. Those games, I stop and like do it. I'm like, I take a breather. I'm like, oh God, what did I just do?
I feel like, yes, it gives me time to read through the things clearly because that's not what Telltale is like allowing you to do. They don't let you fully read what's going on. So sometimes I pick a thing and I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. But like, I didn't see that this was an option and I read it wrong. Like, at least in Life is Strange, it let me like stop for a minute and I could read it.
Well, that makes me think on it more too. Like, Telltale forces you to just say, fuck it, whatever. But
so I tried to answer it as rapidly as I can, like to give the full truth to myself in there, but at least I can read it all the way. So I usually just go with my gut feeling. I don't really sit there unless it was Persona and then I would look things up.
Oh yeah, Persona. I do that all. Yeah, I'm always I am always afraid of making the wrong choice.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to screw up or like, even Wolfenstein, like in the very beginning, like chooses like who to save, this dude or this dude. I'm like, I don't know, which one do I need to save? Like,
unless the option to kiss multiple people is there, because I'll kiss all the people.
You're talking about like hateful boyfriend, like going around and getting all the guys at the school.
I've never played that, but yes. So
oh my God.
In Persona, it like allows you to.
Hateful boyfriend's a game. Okay.
What?
I just thought I don't know.
No, have you not heard of this game before? You play this girl who goes to the school and all the guys are pigeons and then they have like these guy person. Yes. Yeah. And it was free for this month.
Wait, is it what?
It was free.
What do you mean? What?
It was a PlayStation Plus game for this month.
Shut up.
Wait, no, it wasn't.
As we all jump on PSN.
Yes, it was. for last month. It was one of the free games because I got it for free. Unless they have like a weird Canadian one, which I don't think is right.
I mean, there's always weird Canadian versions of everything, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, fair enough, because we were talking about that earlier.
How much did it cost for you? Because then it'll probably cost us $30 less.
Okay, it cost me nothing, so it should cost you like
right.
make money. I don't know.
Should make. I want to look this up on Steam and see if it's on there.
Oh my god, it's such a good game.
Hateful Boyfriend. Shut up.
Is it free?
Oh man, I'm still gonna go play this.
Hold
on. Hateful.
You get a pigeon boyfriend.
Yeah,
like
it's free this month.
This is not on. Oh, October this month.
No, it's like last month. Like you need to get it now before it goes away.
Like right now.
Wait, hold on. Hold up. It is not on Steam, Fiona. I think you're lying to me.
It is on Steam. I will send you.
Is that how you say it? Hateful Boyfriend? Because it's HATOFUL.
Oh, see, that would explain it.
Oh.
Were you literally looking up Hateful Boyfriend?
Yeah. Hato?
Yeah,
boyfriend.
Hato. HATO.
Oh, it's the pigeon thing.
She just said their boyfriends are all pigeons. I was like, she said that, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
wait, no, this is not what I'm thinking about, but still, it's a fucking.
Because it's like a cult classic for like.
Dude, this game is $10 on
it
Steam.
Is.
Let me just make that clear. It is $10.
But it's free on PSN.
Okay, hold on. Store.PlayStation? Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Someone, oh my god, that'd be the best. Someone made like a Photoshop version, and the opening has just like a bunch of like pigeon Pokemon.
Dude, have it for Vita. Oh, I'm playing this on Vita.
Wait, yeah. Holiday stuff. Okay, Hato Boyfriend free at the cart. Confirm.
Vita? I can't remember where it is. So
okay. Oh yeah, let me get a remove Grand Theft Auto. Why are you in my cart? Blessing. Let me hold on. So it's for Vita too. Hold on, I gotta get both versions. Hold on. You never know. You never know.
It's crossplay.
So I keeps my saves too.
That I don't know.
This. Fiona, I expect you to be the expert of this game.
Oh my god. I've only played like a small amount of it, but whenever I think of like games where you have to like go around and try to get a boyfriend, this is the first thing I think of.
Okay, but yeah, $10 on Steam. No bueno, no bueno. It has very positive reviews though. So.
Yes, I'm telling you, it is very like.
By the time the novelty of the initial conceit wears off, the underlying story actually becomes more complex than a standard school/dating sim. Oh man. This game fills the void that is otherwise known as my pigeon fetish. 10 out of 10.
Your pigeon fetish? Like what?
I own it for Steam
reviews.
because I got it for like $2 1 year on the summer sale.
This other review. Played it first as a joke, but game had me bursting out laughing countless times. Then it kept shattering my heart into pieces. Oh man, seems legit.
I'll have to stream it.
Yes, stream it.
And now I have a camera.
Fast forward until like next week when Lauren and I are like, oh my god, pigeons!
Been playing Hato Boyfriend.
Just like everyone play Hato Boyfriend.
Dude, when is 2014? Man, I want to put this on my show. Be a nice throwback Thursday. Let's go play Hato Boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes.
So
good find.
Our next question comes from @Blessing Jr. on Twitter. It says, what makes a game of the year?
AKA is PUBG able to be game of the year?
Hey man, so my theory on game of the year is like I don't like game of the year because I think that your game of the year is your game of the year. I don't care what graphics look like. I don't care about storyline. I don't care like about the boxes that these things have to fit into.
Yeah.
If I like the story, that's fine.
That's completely fair. I agree with that. But when it comes to like gaming outlets going through all their thing, I am completely like in favor of Andrea Renee's point of view, in that like things like just it has to have doesn't have to be like perfect graphics, but it has to play well, it has to look well, it has to frame rate great, like it has to be like quote unquote, as flawless can be, fun. And when it comes to like PUBG, I don't like. I'm on the same exact boat as Andrea. I just don't think like it's hard. It's like I know it's out, but like make it a full release game. Then I don't know, like
so I get that, and I get that if companies are going like IGN and GameSpot and like whatever are going to give an award, like there should be a specific set of rules that like the game has to follow. It can't just be like, this was my favorite game. But see, I don't like those awards. I think that they're dumb because whatever your little box says doesn't mean it's a great game for me.
Right.
Like,
totally
Final Fantasy could fit into that box, and yet that's not my game. That game sucks. Like for me.
No, totally.
Playing. Yeah, and I don't love it. So it's like that's not my game of the year. My game of the year one year was Until Dawn. Did that meet all that criteria? No, probably not.
Well, right, exactly. That's why, like, everyone can have their own game of the year, and it can be whatever the hell you want it to be. But like, that's why when it comes to those gaming outlets, it does have all that criteria, just because they do have to meet some kind of demand, and they are. It's not like meant for like. It's just like an overall like who created a really great game and a really polished great game. That's really all it is. And PUBG is great, but it's not polished. So it's just. Yeah, so everyone has their own game of the year.
Game of the year.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like those game of the years, again, you can have your own game of the year, and that's totally fine. But like what they're doing, it's just they're trying to put on display like thanks for like this really polished, great game you put a lot of time in, and
for being the A+ of all of the departments.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. Like I totally think you can have your game of the year no matter what you want, but that's just how I see it as far as those high-end rewards that are like actually like going around like nominating games and doing this huge system. It kind of has to just be kind of textbook, I guess.
For me, as long as I don't fall through the floor and then fall out of existence, because I don't know, I like Bethesda. Like, I know this is going to go into a bit of a tangent, but so I got Fallout 4 when it first came out, and everyone was just like, "Oh, Fallout 4 is really great." Blah blah blah. I love Fallout games, but then I was doing I don't know if you guys played Fallout 4. I did, and I ended up having Paladin Danse. And if you guys don't know who Paladin Danse is, he's part of the Brotherhood. Anyway, so I finish a quest, and then he ends up disappearing through the blimp floor and then gone. Just and then like disappeared. I was just like, what's going on? Yeah, this was a glitch because apparently after a certain point, he becomes a part of the storyline of a quest, but I didn't know that. And apparently the way for them to transition that was him just disappearing through the floor. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck? This was after I kept on throwing a grenade and explode. Like, I would throw it like far away, run away, and then I would blow up. There was a glitch with the bomb. And then I was just like, okay, you know what? Bethesda,
that sounds like I wish you were like streaming that or something.
I know, this was way before I was streaming. I was just like so pissed. And then I decided like, okay, you know what? I'll play Doom. Apparently Doom's amazing. I heard it's game of the year, so I'm gonna play it.
It is.
So I'm in hell in Doom. And it's the best way to put it. I was in hell, and I was attacking this massive bloat guy. We both apparently like everyone else was fine, but we ended up going on the other side of the map. So we were like on the bottom of the actual code. And if you look down, it was just nothingness. And then I tried to go up against him and shot him. And then we both fell out of existence. And then that was the game. Like, I was just like,
oh my God, you are having bad luck. Bad luck.
I know. That's my only thing. As long as I don't fall through the floor, it has a good storyline. And overall, it's like decently run. Like, there's a game that I want to play. Oh God, it's called Hellblade Sensua's like something that I saw. If it's something on the PlayStation. Like, it's run by an independent company, but I really want to play it. It's like 8 hours. That seems like a really good game of the year because it's 8 hours. Like, I know it's short, but like it's a whole other experience because if you put your headphones on, apparently you can like you'll start hearing voices, and like the entire adventure
That's
is
called
like
schizophrenia.
I know the whole because she's doing insane. She's going like she's actually
that new game.
Yeah, the character's actually schizophrenic, so you're hearing a bunch of voices. There's like one person telling you to go kill yourself, another person's like going around like saying like you can't do this, another person's like telling you how to play the game, and so there's a bunch of people whispering in your ears, and you have to wear headphones the entire time. I'm buying it. And
Wait,
I'm gonna
what
play
game is this?
It's I know what game you're talking about. It's like Hell. It's something.
Hell's Blade.
Is it Hell's Blade?
Yeah, it's called Hell's Blade. Senua's Sacrifice.
Yeah, that just came out. Yeah.
You just hear like a bunch of people. It's just like these girls that are just like, you can't do this, and then like this guy who's like saying like a bunch of weird things to you, and then you're trying to go through, and apparently the entire game is just her psychological state, and it's just completely fucked up. But it looks really good.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Can I just say though that 8 hours is like just a fine time for a game.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Like a story-based game. The Lost Legacy
every
was like
game
a
must be.
perfect amount of time.
Like you sit down and it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You finish at 9. You're like done for the day. You're like, you know what? This is a good day.
Not even that. Like I could sit down for like hour chunks here and there and play the game, but it doesn't take me a year. It'll take me a month. Or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. People need to chill out on the. Yeah. People need to chill on the open world games. So I am very thankful when it's not.
Like I've got 90 fucking hours in Persona. Like, really? Do I really need that many fucking hours of my life?
I got other games to play.
Yeah, I got more things to do with my fucking life. Okay, like. So the funny story with like me playing games and shit like Persona is and long ass shit like that is that a long time ago G asked me to play Final Fantasy X and I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. So I got to like 13 hours and I'm like, when the fuck am I gonna be done with this game? This game sucks. I fucking just want to be done. And he's like, you're almost done. You got like 2 hours left.
What?
So I hit 15 hours and I was like, I thought you said 2 hours, bitch. And he's like, you're like halfway done. It's fine. I was like, halfway? Seriously? So I get to 20 hours. You're halfway done, babe. You're halfway done. Every time I would get to a freaking point and I'm like, when am I going to be done? You're halfway there, baby. You're halfway there. I finally had to like, it was like, oh, if you just like shoot through it, it'll be like 30 hours. If you're like normally playing, it'll take you like 45. It was like, son of a bitch. I don't trust him. I can't trust him anymore with like video games. I just can't do it.
It's just no. I appreciate short games. Just I don't need to invest too much time into it.
I really appreciate 2 hour long games. Like so Unfinished Swan, What Remains of Edith Finch, like
Journey is around there.
Those are good games for me.
Yeah,
Journey was like 2-3 hours.
I haven't played any of those games, so
I
guess they're not good
the
games
fact
for
that
me.
I can get that experience in one day, in one sit down, like you know. So I don't have that much time. I have to do what I can. So,
have any of you guys played the new Life is Strange Before the Storm?
No.
Me neither. Okay, I was gonna ask your opinion on it, but I guess not.
I haven't played the first Life is Strange. I own it. I haven't played
you need to. It was really good.
Do it. Yeah.
I loved it.
I don't know.
Adding on to that question, Zyger comes back and he wants to know if story-driven games can win Game of the Year, even if their gameplay is just okay, and vice versa.
Yes.
I think
for sure.
I mean, as long as your buttons work how they're supposed to work, and the story's fantastic, and the graphics are good, and like it's complex and stuff like that.
As long as it works, as long as not everyone can like make the mechanics perfect. Like people struggle with that, but as long as the mechanics and like the whatever it is like isn't getting in the way of like the fun of the game, then yes. Like if it's so bad that like it ruins the game for you, that's a whole different story. But
didn't Her Story almost win it one year? Like that one? Her Story. It's specifically PC, but it won a bunch of awards a few years ago. I think it was 2015. And it's essentially this girl being interviewed. And then what happens is she gets interviewed, and each time, like certain things you ask her open up different parts of what happened.
Yeah.
And then the entire thing was just like this, her sitting, it's just literally a girl sitting in front of a camera talking about what happened to this particular situation. And I remember they won a bunch of awards. I think it was 2015, because I know that they won Best Dialogue, if I remember correctly. They won a bunch, they won a bunch of awards, but like overall, like things like that, I feel like they have more than capable, like the capability. Like if you're able to sit down and enjoy a game throughout, like that's still like going like Horizon's completely different. Horizon's massive, like it's an open world, like there's tons of stuff. But if you compare it like story-wise, if you enjoy a game from the first to the end and it was like seamless and you enjoyed the entire thing and there are things like that, I feel like more than capable of winning.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Again, like I said, as long as like there's no like the big issues with some games is just like if they're buggy. Like I guess I'm in the camp that like Bethesda games, like, you know, like I don't know if like I would give something like Fallout 4 a game of the year. Like I know depending on what else came out that year kind of thing. Like just like yeah, it's a great game, but like it's not, there's so much
They lost Witcher that year.
Like
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3. Okay, yeah, exactly. Like I don't think it could be nominated for sure, but like I think in the overall grand scheme of things, I know a lot of people like to say, "Oh, Bethesda, that's just the Bethesda way, you know, it has bugs." I don't
care.
I don't think we should give them a pass for that. Okay, if you have bugs and glitches, then you don't get Game of the Year. Like so as long as the game runs fine, as long as I'm not getting frustrated mid-game because something bugged out, or you know, and I get the occasional, but like shit happens, you know, but like nothing that is constantly happening.
What's that new game that just came out? Like it was a game that everyone was really excited about, and then it was so glitchy that apparently it was unplayable and the faces were all warped.
Oh, do you mean like like Massive? No.
Yeah, it was Mass Effect.
Like Mass Effect, you mean?
Yeah, like when everyone was complaining about the fact that they were like warping and everything wasn't working properly, and then they're just like, "Oh, here's a patch." Like I don't care. Like
too late. Yeah, you let it go on there.
Yeah, I've never played it, but Lucas was super excited about it. And he was just like, "Oh yeah, I'll see how the reviews are." And apparently it was super bad, so.
Yeah, apparently it was super bad. Yeah, I have not played Mass Effect, but yeah, I heard similar things.
I played like 6 hours of the first one, and I just,
me too. Yeah, I tried to get to the first one. I was like, no, too late. It's past its time at this point.
Yeah, it's too much for me. And I had Mass Effect 2 and 3 to play, and I'm like,
same.
This isn't going to happen.
I bought all 3 of them like used for Xbox 360. So I'm like, oh, I hear this is a great series. Like popped in the first one, and I can't do it.
If I don't jump in on the first or second, I can't do it. Dead Space was one of the few that like, there were, 1 and 2, is there 3?
I've never played it.
I've not played Dead Space either.
I can't remember. So they were out already, and I had jumped into it. I'm like, that's fine. Like it's fine. It was a great game. I'm super glad that I like you. Play. Fiona, with your Nope stuff, like you definitely should play that. Like, I scared the shit out of me. She's like, in the first half hour. It was good.
I have like, what is it? Five Nights at Freddy's. I have Until Dawn because I want to platinum it. I have a few other games. Because I'm like, I have to, I'm going to start streaming, especially since I just set up The Office. Like, it's not complete, but at least it's enough that I can actually do stuff now.
You should play Dead Space. At least the first one. At least, just play one playthrough. Just one time playing it.
What is it for? Is it for PC? Is it for PlayStation?
I know it's for PlayStation, because that's what I played it on.
Dead Space?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, see,
it was so good.
That's like a commitment of sitting down and playing a game for however long.
It was so good though. Like I didn't know that I would like it. It was really good.
I don't mind I want to get back into streaming, especially since I'm kind of almost at a point at work where I'm in a routine. But
yeah, I think keep myself pretty busy after work, but.
Oh, I don't. I come home and then I just play board games and then just
I raid on Tuesdays and Thursdays for Final Fantasy.
Wow. I play D&D. I wish my life was gaming related, scheduled.
Yeah. No. Well, Wednesdays D&D, suckers.
I come home, I feed a baby, I make dinner, I feed a baby again at dinner, I wash her and I put her to bed, and then I hopefully have a glass of wine and go to sleep myself.
Yeah. Lucas just got Lauren, obviously you would know this. So on Tabletop, they have like one of those board game tables.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lucas just got one of those, and it's currently
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, so it's in our kitchen. It's massive, but so now we have a place to play board games, and he's just like, oh, we're gonna have to start setting up nights and doing stuff like that, which I'm completely okay with, but I'm just like, some days, like when I come home from work, I'm just like dead, and I just go like, dead.
Yeah, I've been trying to get some kind of, not routine, but like just keeping myself busy, I guess, and just going home. Like Monday and Fridays are my free days, and if I'm not doing anything, then I'll try to work out. So I got a membership to a gym next to work.
And that always like puts the initiative in there for at least a month.
Yeah, it's been like a month, and I'm like, we'll see.
Yeah, now
Well, I do it with a friend there, so like we like motivate each other. So
nice.
And then that friend will be like,
We play Hearthstone while running on the treadmill. It's pretty handy. So.
The first time that friend of yours is like, oh, I got something else to do, you're gonna be like, no, I'm not going.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's plenty of that already. So we'll see.
Oh dear God.
It's only $10 a month, so
not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, Planet Fitness. That's why I was like, I'm not dedicating $40 or $50 a month to a gym because it's not happening. But.
I could not work at a place called Planet Fitness because it just reminds me of Planet Hollywood and Planet Smoothie, and then I just want food. And I just get hungry.
There you go.
It's
good.
like if a gym was called like the Hard Rock Body, all I could think about is Hard Rock Cafe and
the Hard Rock Body. Yeah. Oh my God, that's perfect.
Workout hut. I'd be like pizza all the time.
Yeah.
So I am 15 pounds lighter than I was the day I got pregnant. So nice. I'm like, yeah, woo. Like I've lost quite a bit of weight this year, which is fantastic.
Nice.
Everyone keeps asking me, they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, nothing.
Yeah, what are you doing? Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm breastfeeding. Okay, so that might be weird. But the initial like weight that you'll lose breastfeeding is done in the first 6 months. So like this last 15 pounds has been lost like in the last 2 or 3 months, and she's 9 months now. So it's like been after that whole 6 month period. So I'm honestly like not doing too much other than just eating.
It probably has to do something with that whole thing, but like,
well, these people that are asking me these questions, and I'm like, if you stopped going to fast food for every meal, this would change. So eat grilled chicken instead of a chicken nugget. Which
you don't have to eat salad every day, but
I'm a chicken nugget fan. Like you can find me elbows deep in chicken nuggets all the time, but you got to give it up here and there. So
you got to at least try. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, one day I work out just to make myself feel better when I do eat chicken nuggets. So
I love chicken nuggets.
I know,
dude. I had chicken strips from KFC the other day. They were like real good. Real good.
Oh my God.
Their honey mustard dressing is delicious. Okay. And I had Chick-fil-A ones, and I've never had the Chick-fil-A ones before. And those were really good. They're
chicken strips? I guess that makes sense.
And they have like everything. They have chicken strips and they have like little nugget. They have
I always get the
for little babies. Not babies, but like the little kids' food. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna get Quinn? She's like in the back of the truck and we're driving home. I'm like, when she gets home, she's gonna be hungry and I'm not cooking her dinner. So they have grilled chicken nuggets. It's basically just grilled chicken cut up into bite-sized pieces, which I guess you can call that a nugget for a kid. And it comes with fruit and like one of those Honest apple juices that's like literally like water with a hint of apple in it. Like I was like, that's really healthy for a kid though. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and as kids, they don't know anything, so
she's a baby. She like eats whatever I give her.
Exactly. Like that's the best. That's the best time to be healthy is when you can just shove broccoli in their face.
Oh God, she doesn't like anything. She's being a brat. Anyway, so
good start.
Our next question comes from Cody Bernstein on Twitter at Cody Carl Digits. Says, what's your most anticipated game for the remainder of 2017? So I pulled up GameSpot's list of games being released in 2017. I figured we can just like scroll through the list a little bit because there's not too many in the next 3 months.
Yeah. I can say what I'm buying, and those are pretty much my anticipated.
So what are you buying?
So I'm just getting 2 left for the year: South Park, and then Mario Odyssey. Those are my 2.
Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, I was like, whoops. Mario Odyssey. South Park. I did not realize. I heard that it was a like tactical RPG like kind of thing, like XCOM-esque. And so I'm a little nervous for that because I'm not the best at those, and I really enjoy just the RPG-ness of the last game. And so I'm not super thrilled about them changing it up, but whatever. It's South Park. It's gonna be fun and it'll be hilarious and whatever else. But then then there's Mario, which it's Mario, so I'm super pumped, and it's on the Switch, so I'm super pumped. So, but yeah, if you list off the rest of the games, I don't think there's anything else I really am super anticipated for.
So Fiona, do you have anything like on your I know I'm buying this list for the rest of the year?
No. I know I'm gonna get Hell's Blade because I've been like just putting that off for a while. But I'm so much in my backlog right now that I'm just like,
Is there anything you're super anticipated for at least the rest of the year?
Well, I was really excited for Nino Kuni 2, but that was delayed until June of next year, so I'm not going to talk about it. I was just like, I remember like I was super excited about it, and I'm just like, yes. But then, no. I know there was like one particular game that I was like really excited for, but it's not coming out until like 2019, so I'm not going to say I'm like really excited. It was the bit game that came, like they showed at E3 at PlayStation. It looked like Tokyo, like a new age Tokyo kind of game. Mm-hmm. They showed at E3. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Whatever.
What do you mean whatever? I'm trying to remember what the actual game was, and I don't even know.
You're not even like, what about Mario? You don't have a Switch, so it's, yeah.
Well, no, I'm excited about Mario. Like, I'm excited about Mario Galaxy.
Odyssey.
Dummy. You know what? I'm gonna go. Just like, oh. No, it's just like there's nothing that I'm super, super pumped about. Just because a lot of the games that I'm excited about are coming out in 2018. Mm-hmm. So just because all of them are delayed, they're just like, you know what? Nothing needs to come out 2017 fall, right? And then they're just like,
you got the Call of Duties,
no, I'm not a Call of Duty person. That's the problem.
Man, I used to be a Call of Duty person. I miss those days, like Nazi zombie days. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was like my jam. I used to play all the time. And G would work night shifts, so he would go to work from like 2 to 2 or 2 to 12 or something like that. So I'd get home from my job at like 8 to 10, and I'd play until he got home. Like, those were the days.
Damn.
No, I used to be like hella good at Call of Duty.
I've never really gotten into Call of Duty.
Okay, I wasn't hella good, but I was like not bad.
What are you playing, Nikki?
What am I playing right now?
Or waiting for?
What am I waiting for?
Yeah.
Probably nothing. So my backlog is so big because I'm still continuing to play the stuff. Like I just started Zelda, of course, so I'm trying to get through that. I still need to finish Borderlands and Horizon and
Borderlands
played Batman Telltale. I've got so many Telltale games. I just need to stop playing them for a while. Let's see what else is coming out. So Fractured But Whole's coming out. Obviously, we just bought the first South Park to play, so G and I are gonna try and play that together. Mm-hmm. Assassin's Creed Origins, but they've made so many that I'm kind of like over. Like I love Assassin's Creed. Y'all know, like that's my jam. But I just
really?
I fucking love Assassin's Creed. Yeah, like Assassin's Creed 2 was the first game I ever platinumed.
Yeah,
but after like 4, it kind of just for me. I enjoyed 3. I enjoyed 4. That's about it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I have to go through
Super Mario.
I already got mine.
Like that's fine.
Wolfenstein. You interested in Wolfenstein at all?
No. Like Lego Marvel Superheroes may be fun. Like G and I will probably play that together.
I'm excited for Fallout 4 VR to see what it would be like.
Do you have VR?
I have VR.
Resident Evil.
PSVR or like
we might play Resident Evil together.
Yeah, I have a PSVR.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, especially if it's co-op, which it probably isn't because no.
Which one? Resident Evil.
Yeah, like we played Resident Evil 5 together, and that was so fun. I loved it.
Yeah. And I really played Resident Evil.
See, I like split screen co-op.
Yeah, that's hard to come by.
Yeah, I know, but it's my favorite, and like, because we can sit on the couch together and play it. Like, it used to be cool that like I would go in the bedroom and play on our TV, and he would play in the living room, and we play like whatever game together. That's fine. And we both have our own PlayStations, but we would have to buy 2 of the games, and like,
oh right, no.
You know, so we did that for Borderlands, and we did that for Call of Duty, and we did that for Resident Evil, or we'd like borrow someone else's game that we know, which was fine, but it just wasn't.
You mean
great.
buying
I'd
2
like to just
versions
play
of the
together.
digital version?
No, 2 like hard copies.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, I'm like, you could play, like, if you owned it, then he could play the digital copy
at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that's how I used to play Overwatch with Lucas all the time. Was his brother had a PlayStation, and we would figure it out that way.
So this was before like digital was like the thing to do.
Fair.
Yeah.
So,
Fair.
but our TV is broken because G decided to break it one day. So we haven't gotten a new one, and I really don't see the need to get a new one.
For your bedroom?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's no real need.
Mm-mm.
So
Battlefront's coming out. Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah, I haven't seen Star Wars really, so.
You never seen Star Wars?
I mean, I've seen
God
the
damn it,
7th
Lauren.
one and Rogue One. So I'm like a nuanced Star Wars fan, but I've not seen the original Star Wars. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so now
I have
you
a
know what you
BB-8
have to
over
do
there.
this weekend.
I have a Spiro BB-8.
I have a BB-8 right here.
That was a gift from work. I didn't pay for it. Okay, mine's cool. It's like a droid, so.
Okay. First of all,
And I found out that
Give
it
me a
was just in the other.
this one's a bobblehead.
What?
Yeah, it's a bobblehead. Just give me a second.
Okay, let me get. I didn't even open mine.
Look at this. Press his head down. And it goes boom.
It's a
Oh,
Funko.
that's
Though?
cute.
Yeah.
Mine's just a droid thing.
Oh. Is that the one that you can use with your freaking phone?
Yeah, you can make it roll on the ground.
Oh, I hella wanted one of those just because.
I want one.
What? Gotta work at a place that. So.
I have a friend that works at a place that does.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Christmas is coming up and her birthday.
No big, yeah. I know, I didn't get a choice on which one I wanted because I don't watch the movie, so. I wanted
BB-8's
BB-8.
But you got the good one.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted the BB-8. It was that or BD9E or R2D2.
Oh, I want R2D2.
Yeah, apparently R2D2 watches the movies with you and he makes like reactions.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute. Like totally like a Furby.
Yes, just like a Furby.
The BB-8 ones do as well. I think one of the more expensive ones watches the movie with you as well, and he starts like making beeping noises, and then he'll like look around and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's fun. Nope. Nobody just have normal BB-8. It's good that I gotta open them up. But I just got that Friday, so that's how it is. It's already so dark.
So there was only like 2 games that any of us are even remotely like woo about for.
Yeah, I don't.
Year.
I'm not a huge fan of like Call of Duty, Battlefront. You know, all those FPS like multiplayer games, like multiplayer centric games. I'm not a huge fan of them because I'm not that good at them. I'm great at the single player part, but like I'm not shoot 'em up because I haven't spent 1,000 hours in their multiplayer like universe. So I'm not
I played a
about
little bit
to.
of Overwatch last summer at the beginning of last summer, and that was pretty fun. Like Amanda brought it over, and we were playing.
really?
And yeah, like I'd play that, but we just never got it.
Yeah, I've not played it really.
Yeah.
I've watched people play it, but I've not.
I
tried
mean,
it,
it looks like fun if I just had that time. My time's so precious now that it's like, do I want to spend hours and hours and hours playing Overwatch, or do I want to go play an entire game,
right,
you know, and get through 5 or 6 games?
right.
And I have a huge backlog. Like, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
My PS2 and PS3 backlog is still ridiculous. Like,
I just like started over. Like, fuck the backlog. It doesn't exist.
yeah.
I'm never
I've kind
getting
of given
to
up
those
like
games.
keeping track of it, and I'm like, okay, well, I finished something now. What's the next like title
Yeah.
that will click, or you know,
It's
what's
true,
the
it's
last thing
true.
I played? I should probably finish. That's what I need to do is just finish games.
That is indeed the way you complete backlogs.
Zyger wants to know
The
what
fuck is
lipstick he
Zyger?
should wear. What lipstick he should wear on the final episode of Lipstick Nerds. I told him that when Lipstick Nerds finally is like done, complete, finito, like that's it, that
Yeah.
he's allowed to be the final guest.
Yeah.
So if you ever see Zyger on here, you know that we're gonna crash and burn.
Kaput, you're done.
Yeah, done. That's it.
Should wear hot
So-
pink lipstick for sure.
I don't know if he's a hot pinker. Is he a hot pinker? Or is he?
I want him to be a hot pinker. Yeah. I don't want him to look. I'm not looking for like a good look. I'm looking for
He's
an
pretty
obnoxious
bubbly.
look.
Like hot pink would fit him.
Or like neon orange. That's apparently it. It's a
Neon
fall color.
orange
Orange.
would look
Orange.
like he ate a whole bunch of like orange candies, which fits Zyger. That would look.
That's
Yeah.
a good point. Yeah.
I don't think he's like a dark lipsticker, and I don't think he's like a red or anything like Vixen-y, because that's just not Zyger.
No.
I like
That's
the fun,
yeah.
bubbly colors like orange and
You
pink.
should get them the one that like if you what is it? The one that looks matte, and then if you like press your lips together, it makes it all sparkly.
Do we
Yes.
need to buy Zyger some lipstick?
Yes.
Who's gonna have him for Secret Santa this year?
give it to
to
yeah. Let's say give it to him at PSX.
right.
Like, there you go. Oh my god. Are you going to PSX, Nikki?
Yeah. Airbnb
Oh,
is
cool.
already booked.
Oh right, that's
I
right.
already talked to you about it. Yeah, you
That's
know I'm
right.
going.
That's right. Yeah.
I get to see you.
I know. That's good.
Yona.
I'm getting to bum off of
Yona.
a friend again to
Okay.
stay with. It's awesome. Yeah, since Joey left me, so
Yeah.
Hey,
Fuck
hey!
me over
I offered you to bum, and you
Yeah, I know.
told me no. So
yeah. Well, that was because I could only stay I'm only staying the weekend, so it's like weird.
man,
And
Airbnbs
yeah,
are the way to go, though.
It's
Like,
good. No, that's a good. Yeah, I'm just if I can bum off someone, I will. At least for like when it comes to like it's just like 2 hours away. I'm like I feel weird spending
so
like
even like if you stayed one night with us or something like that in the Airbnb, it's still about the
Yeah,
same price
it's-
as like one night in a hotel would be.
exactly. Yeah.
Like the cheapest
It's-
hotel that I found in Anaheim was okay, not going like super sketchy, but like even a
Right.
Motel 6 we stayed in one time. It was 130 a night. And that's
Damn.
not it wasn't bad. It was fine. It was close enough for a walk. Like
Mhm.
fuck man, 5-6 months pregnant, walking like a mile and a half or something
Oh
like that
my
to and from Disney. Not the
Oh my
greatest
God.
idea, but it wasn't awful. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
So
No, I found a friend to stay with. So a friend of a friend that I don't know, but it's fine. It's gonna happen.
story
Learn
of
from
story
yeah.
of online friends' lives.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's just what
That'd be good.
happens.
That'll be good. I'm
Well-
excited. I finally bought my ticket.
No, everyone in my Airbnb I've met before. That's right.
How many do you have staying at that Airbnb?
10, 11.
Jeez.
So I
Jesus.
think it's me and G and Quinn doesn't really count. And then we have Nate and Whitney are coming,
Yay.
and Trevor Starkey. Nate McKinney is coming.
Look, why are you like crying? From?
Because I'm
Andrew.
like sitting here and I'm like, I can't even go
I
to
know.
that.
Hashtag FOMO.
Andrew and Liza are coming, and Kyle and Trevor Ferguson. So we've
Man,
got
you
about
really
10.
made- Yeah, you made the rounds, son.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, we got an
right.
Airbnb that will sleep 10. So we're like, well, we
Yeah,
might as
that's awesome.
well. And it's like
Fine,
just
yeah.
in case someone could crash on the floor. So it's like worst case scenario, for some reason your plan falls through, like you
Yeah.
have a big enough place. I'm sure one more person would
Okay.
be an issue.
Good to
Like-
know.
But
Noted.
like $130 per person for 4 nights, like Airbnbs are ridiculously amazing.
yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
They've actually passed a law in this town close to where I live that you cannot start an Airbnb. If you haven't already had an Airbnb before a certain date, you cannot start a new one because it's like a workaround for like the county tax that they do for rentals.
Yeah.
Mm.
Such bullshit. And they're like,
That is.
okay, so you're going to stop me from having a house of 10 people. Do you know how many tax dollars that's going to like take out every year if I can't rent my house out? Like, what do you
Yeah.
want me to do? Because I'm not going to
Yeah.
rent it out in either way. It's too expensive to do it the other way.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So,
That is dumb. Stupid.
small towns.
Yeah.
We are
Hashtag
getting
small
our
town.
first cannabis dispensary, though. So,
What is that?
cannabis dispensary?
Yeah.
A pot
Oh,
shop?
great job.
Cannabis?
Cannabis.
Weed.
Yeah, pot.
Oh, why didn't you just say fucking what? Why are you
Because
calling it-
a cannabis
It's literally
dispensary.
called cannabis.
It's a medicinal cannabis dispensary.
We have
Okay,
multiple here.
And
For the
you can
record,
only
I don't
buy
buy
it if you
any
have a
of
card.
this shit. So okay.
Well, neither do I, but it's in my county, so I know about it.
Okay. You poor child. Shut up, Fiona. Excuse
Hey,
me.
I'm sorry. I live like 2 seconds away from one, so I'm
Okay.
like,
Gotcha. I was like, I don't need these fancy terms. I don't
like
know
next
that.
year, what is it? It's gonna be like legal in Canada, like openly to smoke weed. Yeah.
Interesting. There you go. Canada knows what's up. Got free healthcare.
Free-
That's
next
about
thing you
it.
know,
Good
free
prime
pot.
minister.
Yeah.
Good
Next thing you
leader.
know, free pot.
Good looking prime minister. Ew.
Yeah.
He, I went to our Pride Parade back in July, and he was there, and a bunch of people were like walking around him, and it was really funny because like he was walking at the head of the parade, and like his wife was there, and a bunch of people from his party, and then there was 3 like you could tell they were like military grade vans that they had like the bulletproof glass and stuff, and these guys, like these are big guys, but they're dressed in like regular clothing, and we're like, you're not kidding anybody. These guys have like black glasses on, they have like their arms are like big guys with like plaid shirts on and like really vibrant colors, and they just look really pissed, and I'm like, oh, you're not fooling anybody, guys. Like, you're not just someone here for the parade.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
All right. So I think that is where we'll wrap it up tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. Been on it for about an hour.
Okay.
You can find us at Lipstick Nerds on Twitter. You can find me at Harley Quinn 103. You can find Fiona at Zuranix. Did I say it right? Zuraniix.
And I didn't cut out this time.
Not at the
There you
end.
go.
Last time she left us hanging. You can find Lauren at Beasley Tweets on Twitter. We are going to try and do this, on a schedule.
Even on Canadian Thanksgiving, by the way. Canadian.
Wait, is it Canadian Thanksgiving?
Next week, yep.
Oh, next week. I thought today was. I was like, I didn't hear anything about it.
No, it's next
So,
weekend.
We'll see. We're going to shoot for at least 3 episodes a month. We've hit 2 so far, so I think we did pretty good in October.
Yeah.
Maybe we will see you next week, if not the week after, but you know how we are. We will not take 9 months off again. If you have questions or comments, tweet them to Lipstick Nerds or one of us, and we'll make sure they get on the show. Thanks for tuning in. This has been episode 55, and we'll see you next time.
One day, all 4 of us will be here.
One day
Woo!
for The Office. Look forward to it. Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.